Please, if you are joining me, if you can hear me, if you are joining me, like, share. If you are joining me, like, share. People should come on time because I will not waste time. Once the baby cry, I will off. I may off this thing automatic. So if you are coming, please share, like, and stay, because what I'm going to show you today is very, very important. So if you want to learn, you stay, not coming and going. How many people are here? Once we get to 10, I will continue. Once we get to 10, I will start. How are you all doing? How are you all doing? If you are joining me, please like and share. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Obiagerichi Oma Okeke. Obi, how are you doing? How are you doing? I'm waiting for people to come. Let's be 10, then I will continue. Others may watch later. I may not waste time. Once the baby cry, a lot of people are asking me, if you can hear in the background, you will hear his voice. A lot of people are asking me, how am I doing? I'm doing great. It's just that it's a very busy time for me. It's not easy. Here, nobody helps you. You do everything alone. So that is why I've not been coming live on, by the grace of God. Anytime I have chance like this, I will come, but it will not be as usual that I stay a very long time. So how are you all doing? I hope you guys are doing well, especially those, and I want to appreciate those who always ask about me. Those people who always call me, even in WhatsApp, to say, how are you doing? How is the baby? You have seen me today. I'm doing great. The only thing is time. There is no more time when you have a new baby in a Western world where nobody helps you. It's always like that. But outside that, I am doing very well. Please, if you are watching, share. If you will watch later, this video is very, very important for people who have fibroid, people who have infection, people whose fallopian tubes have minor blockage, and people who wants to get pregnant. So this is just one ingredient. When I bring it, a lot of you will say, oh, is it this thing? You know this thing, but you ignore it. It works perfectly. This thing works perfectly. Just like I've given birth now, I'm using it for my pepper soup. It helps a lot. And somebody gave a testimony. I have made this video before. I was looking for the video to cut and post here, but I couldn't find it. Maybe I've deleted it because I set my video that once it gets to a certain time that Facebook should delete it, but I will stop it so that anytime it will save me the stress of making the video I'm making now. Just go there, repost it so that people who haven't watched it will watch it. So this thing helps a lot. It helps a lot. I talked about fallopian tube blockage, and people do not understand me. Maybe somebody have brainwashed you. Remember this page, I say it the way it is. I don't sugarcoat. I will not lie to you. I will not deceive you. I will not make a video for you to come and watch because I want to grow this page, or this page is not a business page that, like all the videos I watch, some people will say drink this, do this. In actual sense, they know that those things doesn't work, but they are just doing it to make their money. This page is not like that. You saw that guy I posted his video. He is a selfless man who is working, saving life. That is the kind of thing I do here. I tell you the truth, whether you believe me or not. But one thing I know is that I will tell you the truth. I have said it before I dive into this video. This thing is very, very important. I received this question both from TikTok, YouTube, and this Facebook. People always ask, I have fallopian tube blockage. How can I unblock it? I have fallopian tube this. How can I do it? I always say this. And normally we're supposed to start our prayer this week, but you guys know I have a new baby. It will be difficult for me. When you have baby, when you have small children, you don't have time of your own. You cannot determine what you can do. It's the children that determines for you. So, but we will still do the prayer. So when you have tube blockage, what does it mean? I have explained this in a very video. It seems people do not understand what we are going to do this video. Look at this thing. We are going to talk about it, but let me clear this because it's very, very important so that people will know the gravity of what they are suffering from. When you have your two tubes, every woman, myself, you watching me, if you're a woman, you have two fallopian tubes. So in these two fallopian tubes, one may be blocked. If one is blocked, you can still get pregnant with the remaining one. But in a situation whereby the two of them are blocked, there is no way conception can take place except through God's intervention. And what is the role of these fallopian tubes? The role of, please like, share, follow this page. The role of this fallopian tube tube is fallopian tube is a place, is a road, is a place where the egg and the sperm will meet, and the sperm will fertilize the egg. Now, for example, now you are living here, I am living here, and we want to meet here. We want to meet at this circle. So, me now coming to you, getting here, I found out that the entrance to your place is blocked. There's no how I can cross over to come and meet you. Why? Because here is blocked. And there is no way you can come over to meet me because here is blocked. If one is blocked, the other one you can conceive with it. But in a situation whereby you have bilateral blockage, whereby two of the tubes are blocked, then conception will not take place because there is no how they will meet. It's the highest infertility challenge that somebody can ever have. Now, how do you get pregnant if you have fallopian tubes? Mind you, there are some tubes that are not hardly blocked. These are the tubes that you can take something like this that needs a little bit push. Maybe something like infection, block it. You take something like this, it will push it and the tube will open. But if it is a real tube blockage, both of them, then you need IVF to become pregnant. In most cases, people waste their time, waste their money to go for HCG, say that they want to unblock it. You may unblock it before you get to the house, it will block again. So the best way is, if you have money, you will go for IVF, that is in vitro fertilization. And I want to counsel people on this. People always have this belief. When somebody tells you something, don't always believe in your mind, have faith. Some people will tell you IVF first, it doesn't work. They wouldn't tell you why it didn't work for them. I always tell people, before you go for an IVF, always go for hormone balance. Make sure that all your hormones are balanced. Some people, that when they want to go for IVF, they won't go to a better place. They will go for a cheap one. Any IVF center you go, they tell you they will remove money for you. You should know that that one is not a professional IVF center. And again, some people will go for an IVF. They will list to them the tests they need to undergo before the IVF. They will cut some tests. They wouldn't undergo all the tests because maybe they want a cheaper one. So if you have any hormonal imbalance and you are going for IVF, it's not going to work for you because for example, if you have low estrogen, you didn't treat it, and you become they implant the embryo in your uterus. During the implantation, it will never, because the work of estrogen is to go and thicken the lining of the uterus where this embryo will implant. So if you have low estrogen, it's not going to work. So before you go for an IVF, if you see somebody that have undergo it and tell him, it don't work, it doesn't work, it first ask the person what happened. You find out that they did not do the real thing they supposed to do. They did not undergo some tests. You have to make sure that your hormones are balanced, just like the way you cannot become pregnant when you have hormonal disorder. It seems maybe this other video, am I going to do it later? I'm talking later. I don't know if those people that have problem with block tubes, I don't know if they are here. So let me go straight to this video. If you still have question on these block tubes, maybe you ask me, because I'm taking more time. So this thing I have here, people that have been following me before, I've made a video about this. This is called iodine fruit. In, is it Ghana, they call it brekese. In my language, we call it udumoshokosho. So if you know the name you people call this in your language, please call it. Write it in the comment below. Please, if you are from any country, you know the name of this iodine fruit, brekese. In which language is that? Ghana. Please write it down. Write the name of this thing in your language in the comment section, so that people who do not know the name will know it. This is very, very good, very, very wonderful. I received testimony. Somebody said that she have not been seeing her menstruation for a very long time, and somebody recommended my video. That is the importance of sharing video. He says somebody shared the video to her. She watched it and she started drinking this. Now her period flows very well. But this is not the main function here. This will perform a lot of function. This thing, as I put to birth, I use this thing to do pepper soup, because this thing cleans your uterus. This thing shrinks. What I mean shrinks, it shrinks fibroid. And when I have time, I would have demonstrated this in a video. I'm seeing 18 people, but I'm not seeing any like. Please like this video, share it. If you are here to learn, stay here, not coming and going. If you are here to learn, stay here and learn. This thing I'm showing is very, very important. Somebody who have fibroid, you use this thing. And sometimes people, when they do something, they will complain, it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It doesn't work, it doesn't work. Depends the length, the effort you put on things. Things like this needs time. This is natural ingredient. This is not medicine. It's not chemicals. Chemicals work faster, but they don't last. But one thing I like about this natural thing, for example, now, if you are trying to conceive mother, you have fibroid, this will perform two good function in your system. One, it will shrink that your fibroid. Secondly, it will cleanse your uterus, prepare your womb for conception. So this, a lot of researchers have conducted research on this, and before I present this here also, I have conducted research, and I have recommended it for people, they use it, and I bring back the testimony. People who have fibroid, they take this, not just taking it, maybe you take it and you stop. No, even medications, if you are in medication, you need to take it for a very long time for you to see the effect, right? The same thing with this. This is just one ingredient. I'm going to be making other videos, like somebody says she doesn't see her period. I'm going to make a video, combine ingredients, how you can see your period. But if you are not seeing your period, you can try this. It will work for you. I want to see the name of this in your language. I know that people from many countries, and they watch this video. Please share it. Write the name of this in your country, because some people will still ask me what is the name. The name, this is iodine fruit in English, brekese in Ghana, udumoshokosho in Igbo. Then you say your own language name. If you cannot see it, I will post the picture after this video. So this thing shrinks fibroid. Now let's talk about this. This thing contains a lot of minerals, a lot of antioxidants, a lot of vitamins that can help cleanse, especially cleanse your womb, and especially dries fibroid, uterine fibroid. That is what I mean by fibroid, because when you have fibroid outside your womb, it will not affect you from becoming pregnant. Even if you become pregnant, it will not, because it is outside. The fibroid that I'm talking about here, if doctor tells you you have fibroid, you have to ask them the position, the centimeter, the how big is this fibroid. That's the thing that matters. If your fibroid is up to 5, 6, 7, it is very big. But if it is 2, even before you drink this thing up to a week, it will disappear. If you have cyst, please take this. If you have PCOS, take this. If you have endometriosis, that is when tissue started growing, tissue that's supposed to grow in your womb started growing outside your womb, that is what is called endometriosis, take this. Cyst, take this. This can dry up cyst. It can dry up. It will, not even can. Can is under probability. It will dry up cyst, fibroid, cleanse your uterus. I am saying this now. Some people will be underrating this, but I got a lot of testimony. Just that I've not been posting even pregnancy tests. I don't know what is wrong with me these days. After the day work, I will be tired. I just managed to post those things that I'm posting, and all those prayers that I posted, all those baby pictures, please always pray with it. I receive a lot of testimony through those things. Please, anytime I post that baby's picture, use it and pray. 5 people are pregnant now because according to them, they said, "Mommy, that picture you post, I use it to pray, I use it to cry to God, and God wipe away my tears." Some people think I'm posting it for fun. No. Anything you see in this Tochi page is a very serious something. I don't joke. I'm not the type of person that joke or waste my time or try to deceive others. No, I cannot deceive you. Instead of me to deceive you, I tell you the truth. Hate me for saying the truth, not hating me for deceiving you. It's better you hate me that I tell you the truth than hating me than for telling you the lie. So whatever I post in this my page, it is serious and very, very important. It breaks my heart that you people are not watching the video. Sometimes I will post a video, make it, people will just click and they will start asking questions. And if you ask me a question I did not answer, it simply means that the answer to your question is in the video. That is why I didn't answer. And some people that are asking me, "How are you doing?" Sorry for not responding, because you guys understand my position. I just put to bed. I manage my time. Sometimes I don't have time, but for me not to forget you people, that's why I post all those things. So if you see the picture of those baby or any video that I make, please watch it. Don't just click and go, except if you don't need it. If you need the video, watch it. Like this one I'm doing now, you see some people will not watch it too. They will not. What they will come, what is the name? Where can I get it? Where is it? You see? So me that is making the video, I'm not a reasonable person. When you need something, like me, if I want to watch something, I click on it, I listen, try to get out some things that can help me solve that situation that make me to watch the video. So if you are watching my video, it means that something made you to watch it. Maybe you need the information or you are looking for the information. Then sit down and watch it and practice what you learned. So this is brekese. I don't know why I like that brekese. I like the name. Sometimes I feel shy to call it in Igbo because the Igbo name is funny. They said Udumo Shokorosho. Udumo Shokorosho. So you try to get this. If you are in Europe, this thing you can buy it in African shop. If you are downtown in Africa, this thing is full everywhere. Even you can order it online. So how do you prepare this? Very simple. This is the simplest remedy for shrinking fibroid. If you want to see the effectiveness of it, please drink it like this for fibroid. Drink it like this. I'm going to tell you how to prepare this. You see the way I'm holding it. Sometimes when you see them, they're always dirty because, of course, you know where they're getting it from the bush. So then when we are growing up, I see this in the bush. Whenever I see it, I pick it. I said, I remember they use this thing to cook pepper soup. Yeah. So sometimes when you bring it, it will look dirty. Don't mind. I use apple cider vinegar, or if you have lemon, you use it to wash. If you don't have all those things, you don't need to go and be buying them because of it. You use salt, pour salt here. Make sure you wash it very well, thoroughly. Let me use the right words. You wash it thoroughly. After washing it, I will advise you cut it like this. You see the size I'm holding in my hand. So you cut it like this. I'm not seeing like and share in this video. Please, I want to see like. Hit the like button so that people will know. Or does it mean that did you come here through notification? Did Facebook send you notification, or you just pass and saw that I'm live? Let me Yatunde, did you receive notification from Facebook, or you just came? So you wash this in thoroughly. After washing it, then you put it in a pot. Pour 2 glasses of water in the pot. Then when you pour it, you have to cook this thing for 45 minutes. Reason being that so that all the nutrients will be out, so that you will bring out all the nutrient, all the fruit. So you bring it after 45 minutes. You can now off your stove, your gas, or your heater, depending on whatever you are using to cook it. So after that, you allow it to, don't drink it when it's cold. No, you drink it when it's a bit warm, not cold, not too hot, but warm. I don't know if you people understand. If you don't understand what I'm saying, please ask me question. You drink it when it's a bit warm, something that you can drink. Not when you don't drink it when it's hot, don't drink it when it's cold. At the middle, when it's a bit cold, when it's a bit warm, so that fibroid, or sometimes if you have fibroid, you will find out that you will be seeing congealed blood that is congealed. Somebody who drank this sent me a video. Hi, I was like, people are suffering. Somebody who drank this showed me a video of what came out of her body after drinking this. The fibroid, everything. The thing just happens to her like flushing. The type of blood, congealed black blood that came out from her body after she drank this, which means it squeezes or dries the fibroid. So after cooking it for 45 minutes, I've talked about washing it. Drink it first thing in the morning, every day, 1 glass. Drink it every day. When I mean every day, just take it like your medicine. Drink it. Before you can see the effectiveness of this, you must take it up to a month. So when you are taking it, if you are using it to bring back your period, you will see after 6 weeks your period will start coming out. Not people that have entered menopause. If you have entered menopause, which means you have passed the age of childbearing, so this thing is not going to bring your fibroid. But if you haven't entered menopause, maybe your period ceased due to infection, stress, or many other things, then it will bring back your period. So if you have questions, somebody say I bought it yesterday. This is not try. When you do it, it will work for you, not try. I don't like when people say try. And I don't like when people say somebody did it, it fell. You are a different person to that person. Stop comparing yourself to another person. For the fact that the person did IVF or whatsoever, it fails for the person, doesn't mean that it will fail for you, because you are unique in your own nature. I don't always like when somebody tries to compare themselves with other people, because everybody have their uniqueness. That is why God made us different. Our body may look the same, but in there There is something different. That is why sometimes you see there is a specific thing that you can do very well. Even when other people try to copy you, they cannot. It's only you. Let me use these comedians for example. They are the only people that can make you laugh. Even when other people try to imitate them, you will laugh because but when that person cracks a joke, you will laugh because that is the uniqueness of that person. So don't always believe that because it didn't work for this person, it will not work for me. And some of the ingredients that I will be displaying here, by the time I get stronger and my baby grows up, I'm going to be doing natural remedies. If you do this and it didn't work for you, try the other one. Don't conclude that this thing is not working. Our body differs. Some people have strong hormone, while some people have light body. Whatever they take, it works for them, while some needs time. So like clove and okra water, some people use clove, it doesn't work for them. It's not really that it didn't work, it may do other work, but the purpose you have in mind, it didn't do it. Happens to you, you're not concluded. Maybe you took clove water and it cleanses your system, and maybe you didn't become pregnant. You say, this clove water doesn't work. No, you don't know that it have done another thing in your system. So if you try clove, it didn't work, try okra. Okra will work. If you try okra, it didn't work, try other remedies that I have done. And also, the most important thing I have to tell you people is this: please, if you are trying to get pregnant, and you want to be pregnant, please avoid stress. Stress can keep you how do you call it, infertile. You have to manage your stress. I understand every situation. I understand, but then you can help yourself by avoiding stress. You see, when you have a problem and you are becoming worried, worry cannot solve a problem, but it will worsen the problem. So please, I beg you in the name of God, I know, I understand, and that is why I created this page. If you people want me to be talking about motivational speech, I will be doing it. Please avoid stress. The time that you will use to stress yourself, use it to pray to God. God answers prayer. Somebody like me, as you are seeing me, anything I pray for, if I ask God for something, He do it for me without wasting time. Why? Because I know whom I serve. I have faith. When you know God, sometimes when people write me or send me voice messages crying, I will be like, this person doesn't know God. Because if you know God, you will know that God is a merciful Father. Sometimes you will think that we have committed sin, that God will not answer us. God is not a man. God is not touching. You might offend me now, and then maybe when you come back to me, I will harass you. God is not like that. God is a merciful God. He's so merciful that you can do anything to him and ask him to forgive you. Even without asking for forgiveness, if you come with a humble heart, he welcomes you back. That is why he said, my ways are different from your ways. If you have faith in God, for example, somebody wrote me, she says her 2 tubes was blocked, and they told her that she cannot become pregnant again, and unless through IVF, but she doesn't have money for the IVF. So there was a time I conducted prayer for healing. She said she was just scrolling Facebook and she saw me and she joined the prayer that after the prayer she become pregnant. Why did she become pregnant? Is it my prayer? No, it's not my prayer. It's because she had faith. She saw the program, she joined the program. What God watches is your heart, not what you display outside, but your heart. You may stay outside like the way I do, or some pastors or prophet or prophetess does. They will come, they will speak in talk, blah, 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 blah. But within their heart is nothing. What God watches is your heart, your faith. What do you believe? Do you believe that this God can heal me? Some people so much believe in doctors, believe in humans, believe in native doctors, believe on necessary things. When they tell you, you cannot become pregnant again, you have blocked tubes, you have uterine fibroids, you have, what is this? You have endometriosis, you have PCOS, you have infection, you cannot become pregnant, you will go and be killing yourself overnight. Why not go to God? Some people say, please pray for me. I pray for everybody generally, but you can pray yourself out. Pray yourself. After this program, go to your room, pray to God. God answers prayer. God never, if I have not experienced God blessings, if God is not doing it for me, I cannot come here and be lying to you people. I cannot come here and tell you anytime I ask God for anything with all my heart, he answers me. He doesn't delay. Because he watches my heart. What he watches is what this thing you are saying with your mouth. Is it really from your heart? Do you believe that God can open your fallopian tube? Do you believe that God can give you a baby? Do you believe that God can heal you? Sometimes we have double mind. Some people will go and bring concussion for you, and you'll be drinking. Let me, as we are praying, let me be drinking this one. Anyone that works, no one will work. No one will work. You see why native doctors and all these people, idol worshippers, anything you make your God works for you. Anything you make your God works for you. Do you know why? Because you have faith in that thing. For example, if you wake up in the morning, you decide to use this, to make this thing your God. Anything you want this thing to be doing for you, this thing will do it for you. But the difference between these lifeless things, lifeless God, and the real God that we serve is that our God is unconditional God. He can heal you without charging you anything. He can deliver you, he can forgive you. But this thing that you made your God, maybe you sacrifice chicken to this thing every day. Any day you made mistake and you did not give this thing the chicken, you will be the next chicken this thing will eat. But God is not like that. God doesn't need anything from us. The only thing he needs is for us to come to him. I am not preaching. I have finished saying what I want to say. But I am telling you the foundational source of your healings. As you are taking this thing, after cooking it, before you take it, my sister, my brother, depending whom you are standing for, pray. God Almighty, I am not putting my faith in this thing. I am putting my faith in you. Please heal me through this. Dry my fibroid through this. Bring back my period through this. It's only in you that I trust and I believe. You drink it. Always put your trust in God. If you are undergoing IVF, you want to undergo IVF, pray, God, please, whatever it is that is not in order in my system, whatever that will make this IVF not to be successful, please. You want to become pregnant, right? God, somebody said, yes, this reminds me, I laughed. Somebody came, I think in one of my videos, he commented, I don't know if it's he or she. The person wrote, he said, women, come on, why must you people be drinking this? Pray to God. And this is the mistake our African people always make. They believe that God will do everything for them, even the one that they need. God does the things of the spirit, and you do this physical one. For example, now let's say you have hormonal disorder. And you should first of all detoxify yourself, fix the hormonal imbalance. Then you pray, God will bless you with a baby. But you don't take your prenatal vitamin, you don't do anything, everything is God, God, God. That's why in Africa you see some people, they will go to church and sleep from morning to night. They will say bread will fall from heaven. God is not I wish people's eyes will be open. It doesn't work like that. God says, I will bless the work of your hands. So if God wants to bless you, you must have something doing. You must be either you are a graduate, you don't have work, and you pray. God can secure employment for you. Either you have learned work and you have not worked yet, God will bring somebody that will help you to establish your business. Either you have business idea, but in a situation you are not a graduate, you didn't learn any work, you didn't do anything, you in the morning you go to church, God bless me. How will God bless you? Tell me now. If God wants to bless you, how can God bless you? Even if they give you money at that point, you cannot do anything meaningful with it, because you don't have any handwork. But in a situation whereby you learn work, you have a business that you are doing, and maybe you don't have enough capital to set up your business, God can, through somebody, help you. So let us stop deceiving ourselves. The same thing happens to somebody who wants to be pregnant. You want to be pregnant, you are not doing the same thing, the main thing. A lot of people following me here, I discovered that most of them don't have problem. The problem they have, that they are not doing the right thing. I can beat my chest that over 200 people since I created this page have become, I don't want to exaggerate, have become pregnant. Why are they becoming pregnant? Did I give them any medication? No, because they don't do what they're supposed to do. Some people do not know. So do the things you as a human being supposed to do, then leave God's own for him to do. Don't expect God to do his own and do your own. It doesn't work like that. This is my answer to the person who is telling people not to drink. Yeah, and if you're also drinking, they will tell you, drink this, it will block your tube, drink this, take this, you become pregnant. Now, you will go and be doing. Sometimes when you take something that is not compatible with your system, it can also affect your pregnancy or you becoming pregnant. So I think I have spoken at length. If there's anything you don't understand regarding this thing, how to prepare it, please ask me. Before I came live, I wrote that I will be coming live, and I'm surprised that people are not here. Please, if there's any question I would like to answer before I leave. Any question? So, in the absence of no question, then we'll call it a day. Maybe if you have questions to answer, you can ask me. You can ask me in the comment section. When I have time, I can respond to it. I don't know why we don't have enough of people here. At least I didn't come early.